Alright, the Space and Cosmos Gauntlets are out now because the contest is done, so let's start with the Space Gauntlet, with the first level, which is Abducted, which I apparently think I heard is the winner. I don't know, I don't pay much attention to, I don't care about the results, honestly. I'm just going to play the Gauntlet. This level would be really cool if not for the coin. The coin is bad. 5 to 8, that's a bad number. You've got this mini-game thing where you have to hit falling points, so to match this number, but of course if you get an annoying, like, the difficulty of doing that completely depends on the number you get. So if you get an annoying number, it's just an absolute pain, that minigame, to get the coin. No, I don't want to do 703. Usually you want something you want something as close to a 100 as possible. Because the digit, like, the ones are annoying to get. 1s and 2s are annoying to get. I'll try 180. But yeah, it's basically just get the bloody coin, get enough points for the coin, and if you don't, you're screwed, which is just really annoying. Can you not? If the coin minigame was more readable, this would be a lot less annoying, but the coin thing is, they come in way too fast, and honestly, the hit thing is a bit too strict. What was it, 780? I forgot. 5. So that's 700. I do not... Oh, I screwed it up. Like, I cannot read the numbers half because there's stupid people blocking the screen. Like, why? 3, I can do 3. I like 3. 3 is nice. And like just clicking. Sometimes you don't jump. Like, it's just annoying. Whether you how long you click. I know it's to penalize like spamming, but it just makes it really annoying. Which is a nice one. I could do that in 2 clicks. There we go, good. Don't die, please. That'll be annoying. The rest of the level is it's actually pretty hard to die. I could mess up actually getting the coin because it's a bit weird. Hopefully not, actually. No, I said that, I realised I could. That would be actually quite an irritant. Okay, good, got that, yep. Spam, good, okay, got the coin. If I die now, I'll be very annoyed. There's not much reason to die. I'm not exactly sure. I think this is just like a really heavy ship. And then just coming through. Oh wait, is this? I don't think I did that the first time. Did I? I don't realise. Yeah, I don't need to read this. I mean, look, really cool level besides the coin. I don't like the coin. The coin's horrid. The rest of the level, pretty good. Like, the rest of the level is really cool. Alright, there we go. I'm going to leave that. So now with Abducted done, let's go on to the next one, which is Stardust Sanctuary. My microphone didn't work for this recording for some reason. I don't know why particularly, but it didn't. So I'll say, yeah, this level is fine. That's all I have to say about this level. It is fine. Yeah, that is literally it. It's a good level. It's a good level. It's not the best level I've ever played. The song's really annoying. I don't like the song, I can say that much. Is anyone really surprised at this point though? But also annoying, the sound effects are kind of annoying. As I don't like sound effects in normal mode. Said that before. I'll say it again later on in this video, I'm pretty sure actually. But yeah, this level's fine. I'll just let you watch the rest of the completion. I really don't have anything to say on this level other than that it is fine. Now with that done, let's go on to the next level, which is Jova. This was a daily, and I have beaten this daily. I do like this level, probably because it reminds me of Able. Also, I don't know why I have sound effects. I never download sound effects. I must have accidentally clicked download sound effect on like one level and download a bunch of sound effects which include that. Because again, just random sound effects that are just add nothing. Like these text sound effects are just whack. Yeah, I do. It just reminds me of Able this level. It is funny because like they cut out like half the song at the drop. Like for each different drop part, half the song's cut out, which is just really jarring as I know the full song. And also this cut here is just not done that well. Like to be fair, it is quite a time-consuming process to make a good cut in the. I forgot to jump. A good cut in the song. It's done very well in Spectre. That's the Spectre song cut in the middle is easily the cleanest song cut I've heard in the game. Like where you just, instead of like not cutting between two songs obviously, but just cutting out an actual part of the song. Why is there a meow there? Like, that's just random. But yeah, no, this level is kind of cool, as I said, probably because it reminds me of Able. I love Able, man. If you have the skill to beat Able, it's good. It's honestly also not as lonely as it looks. It's mainly just, can you count? Like, if you can count to like 10, you're probably fine. You can beat Able if you can count, which is good. No, don't be stupid. The main thing I did remember about this level is that it is kind of hard to read at some places, but not in a bad way, just in a I'm not the best at reading levels way, so I need to focus, otherwise I'll die, which talking obviously takes up some of my focus, so which is why I probably died to that UFO flick before. Such a good level. There, this is the ending. So we've pretty much beaten the level. If I die here, I'm really bad. Don't die to this ending. This ending is free. I do also like, I mean, we're at the Insanes now, which A is good because it means I get more things like demon keys and stars, which I like because I want demon keys and such, but it does also mean the levels are harder. Done. I just really don't like these sound effects, man. Sound effects do not work in classic levels. They really don't. Well, that's that done. Now on to the next level, which is Out of Place. Here we start getting to the XLs. Also, somehow this just has an incorrect verification time. I want to know how you've done that. How? Did you not just verify this yourself? I don't blame you, this level lasts for way too long. Twice, I literally said, we're still going, are we? During the practice run, because this level is insanely long. It drags on for twice the amount of time it should, and nearly twice the amount of time that level time indicates. I don't get how you've done an incorrect, like, got the verification time wrong. Does it not update when you verified the level? If you accidentally verify the level when you're making it, I'm pretty sure it updates when you re-verify the level. So is this just saying you didn't verify the level? Like, did you have to update it and couldn't be bothered to re-verify it? Again, I don't blame you. This level, I will remember this level. It is unique, but it is also it lasts so long for no reason. As I say, there's a lot of levels that are XL, but for some reason in this, but from the ones that I have seen, they do not justify their length. If you want to be if you are making an XL level, you have to justify why your level is XL. And great. I'm like, just this swing top was weird. You have to justify why your level is XL. Like, it has to feel like the length is. It has to feel like you didn't just build. Just keep building for no reason. It has to feel like this level was meant to be this long. This level does not feel like that. It just feels like it lasts for so long because you just felt like building more. Like, fair enough, it's your level, build what you want, but in order for it to be a fun XL level, one that doesn't feel like it drags on for ages, it has to feel like the length is justified, which it really isn't in this, I feel at least. If you feel differently, fair enough. Like, I'm not the one who made the level, I'm just saying my opinions on these levels as I play them. But this level lasts for so long. I do not like it. And this song, again, is tedious. So I think it's what, 3 minutes 40 the practice time said it was? 3 minutes 40 of just this song? Which is really annoying. You just click on the click indicators. Even though there's, like... I don't know, this swing copter I feel weird. Is a bit weird. But yeah, just click on the click. Like, it takes ages to... For me, at least, it took ages to realise that they were click indicators. So if you're out of, like... If you're not initially already clicking them, you're in a weird, kind of weird setup. You have to dodge these big hourglasses. Was that voice crack? We are not at 71%, by the way. I think we're about just over half of that. Okay, like, it's going to reach 100 and just keep going. How do you manage that, mate? Like, come on. Like, the only time I think the incorrect verification times are justified and when they're cutting out an end screen. It makes sense. So, like, you know, make 100% when the gameplay ends, and then if you want to have, like, anything extra after the end screen, then that can just stay at after the 100%. Like, that makes sense. This is just 100% halfway through the gameplay of the level. Like, we're still going. We're at 100, but we're still going. Why? I don't know, but we are. I'm going to stop talking about this now, because that's about half the things I've said about this level. Don't take my control away from don't take the control away from the player just really suddenly. It feels really awkward. Kind of want to focus so I don't die and have to play all this again, because that will be tedious. Yeah, when I got here, I literally said, we're still going, are we? Because we're still going. Why? This is me saying this in editing. This level, the art is visually amazing. That's all there is. The gameplay just feels like it's slapped on top of it. This feels like, if you want to make good art, just make an auto level, because that's what this level should have been. It should be an auto level, not a gauntlet level. The gameplay is such an obvious afterthought. This is what I just call background showcase levels, because that's all this is, a showcase of the background. That's all I have to say. I said we're still going, are we, again, for the second time when I got to this section. But thankfully, we're not still going after the end of this section. This level is way too long. But it is done now, thankfully. But also this, like, come on, stop. Why is just... If I've done the gameplay, just finish the level. Let me stop playing it, please. I do not like that. Now, on to the last level of the first one. I don't remember if it was Space or Cosmos, which is the Space Gauntlet. So, Alien Dream Emulator. I can't speak, apparently. This level is pretty cool. There's a lot of parts where I have no idea what the hell's going on, but it's a cool level. I like it. Very hard to see what's going on at times, but that actually doesn't work to its detriment. Where it's hard to see, you don't need to do much. Or what you do need to do is rather easy, which is nice. I could see this getting boring if I die, but I didn't die in the practice run, so hopefully I won't die here. Like, this level is surprisingly readable, which was weird. Like, it doesn't seem very readable, but it is, which I will not complain about, obviously. This level is pretty cool. I do not dislike it. There is, in this robot, there's just some random, really rude speed up. Like here, you just get randomly sped up, which is really rude to click that riddle, because you have to click it a lot earlier than you think. This is, thankfully, an easy enough to re-gimmick. It is kind of like that one that I really didn't like, but it's not annoying. Like, I really didn't like in the NTS Gauntlet, but it's not too bad in this, thankfully. I do not find this so annoying. Also, I should say, I don't dislike XL levels. I like a lot of XL levels, like Mystic Bound, but the ones that have been... But, I don't know, the last level, for example, did not justify it. I do think there could be better gameplay than just going straight. I say as I die, but that was... I didn't realise how sudden that was, honestly. There was not much time to read that. Which is not good. We'll go down, mate. I mean, yeah, I should realise that from practice, to be fair, but I read it in practice on this. It was kind of maybe bad as well. Like, I don't mind XL levels, just justify it. Like, as I said, Mystic Bound's really cool level. And that's really long. Not sure what I'm doing there, mate. Come on, don't be stupid. that is telegraphed well enough. I'm just bad. I think we're done now. Good. That music change surprised me. I didn't download the other song the first time, so it just went to silence. I knew it was coming. It still surprised me. I thought I died for a sec, but no, I didn't. We're just done. This music change does not work, honestly. I can't lie. It's a cool enough level. I did like it. You know, keep holding the dash orb. I don't know if I can release it or not. Because sometimes you can't, sometimes you'll just die if you release the dash orbs, so I'm not going to risk it. There we go, done. And that's the first gauntlet done. That was a pretty good level to end it off on, honestly. I did not mind that. As I say, that is the first gauntlet of the two, the Space Gauntlet done, so let's see what the reward is. It is Demon. I do like Demon Key, I like orb and stuff. UFO, I mean, I like unlocking icons, so I'll take it. And now onto the Cosmos Gauntlet, the first level of which is the Beyond. This level is pretty good. Oh, good coins as well. Coins aren't horrific. I never thought I'd see the day where a gauntlet level doesn't have horrific coins. That's an exaggeration, but still. Especially a contest one. They're hard, but they're not ridiculously hard, and you know, they don't take a million things just to find out where the coin is. I didn't click all the orbs. Is that gonna? It is gonna be to my detriment. Don't do that. But yeah, no, I think this level is pretty cool. It's kind of weird having to jump into those orbs, but it's fine, just jump into them. I did just forget that you need to jump into them, that is my fault. I do feel like this is, I don't know if I'll remember this level or not, but I don't dislike it, which is nice. I think this is actually a pretty cool level. Jump into them, there we go. And, oh yeah, this wave. I was wondering if I'd ever play one of these waves. But I am. Thankfully, rather easy. Swing copter, again, easy swing copter as well. I probably might die to the dual ship considering it uses new dual ship physics. Now here, oh, got the coin. Those spikes are real, they have hitboxes. So you gotta be, it's not an easy swing that is, but didn't die to it, so that's good. Now I think this is this dual? No. The dual doesn't come in for quite a while. Definitely did need to practice this one. I did sight read like the really long one and the one before this in one attempt. I did do that in practice. I did one attempt practice for each of them, but not this one. Like that transition was a bit weird, and just having to adjust to the new dual ship physics where it's light, that did take me off guard. So I'm glad I went through practicing this one. So I would have just died at the end and that would have been annoying. So just click on the jump indicators and you'll live. And click only on the jump indicators. I really am not used to dual ship being like that, but it's fine. It's not too hard, and that's the end of the level. Again, I think that is a pretty cool level. I like it. Easy coins, get keys, get demon key as well, which I always like. Yeah, that was good. Now on to the next level, which is Spacetime Continuum. This level, again, pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, it's honestly, it does some of the coolest, like, going back on yourself gameplay I've seen. I really, don't die with that, that's not hard. That's how you get the coin. The coin, thankfully, again, very easy. Yeah, this level is really cool. I like this level a lot. We get to the end of this part here, and we go back through the part, which I did not expect when I first got here in practice. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty cool concept, and we just go back through the whole part, and then the next part is also of a similar nature, except there's a lot more turnarounds, but they're pretty well telegraphed, honestly, which is nice. With that, and then we come back, and I just do completely mess up the jump. Wow, I could not have done that jump any worse, I don't think. Like, the going back on yourself, as it is just executed in such a good way in this level. I do find it interesting that instead of like the physical reverse trigger, I think it's just the player, like the level being moved forward with a move trigger. I do find that interesting, considering, you know, you can go backwards now, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. This part is kind of weird, honestly. Yeah, like, it's kind of hard to read. I'm not surprised I died to it. Okay, maybe that jump's a bit weird. Or maybe I'm just bad. That's also a possibility. Okay, good. Nice. Done. I say, really cool level. That is a very good level. I really like that. That was very good. I like that. Now on to the next one, which is Kisaragi. This level, it's cool, honestly. I kind of like it. Maybe a tiny bit long, but again, not really, not as bad as the other one. And it's not too bad overall, honestly. This level is fine. I probably should have clicked Fix Dash Orb. I'm not sure exactly why you've got Fix Dash Orb in there. I think you should just fix the Dash Orb. Like, why is that a trigger? Just fix the Dash Orb. That doesn't make much sense to me. Hopefully I don't die to a broken Dash Orb, because I did forget that was there. I buffered that, and that's how you get that. First point. I do find it's not as bad as that one Wraither levels, sorry, buggy platforms. That was really annoying. That really annoyed me. But again, just like fix the Dash Orb. Don't put a trigger for it, just fix the Dash Orb. And this level is rather straightforward, which is nice. It is very readable. As long as I remember how to get the last coin, I should be fine. I do also need to remember this ship coming up. I just did remember was a thing. I did not read that initially the first time, but read it then, and we're fine. I mean, there is a lot going on, but it is easy enough to read, which I do always like. It seems like the music's been desynced. Not sure how. I forgot to click. Good job. Seems like we are getting some of the better levels of the gauntlets towards the end. I mean, I know the gauntlets are ordered in terms of difficulty, not in terms of placement. Don't do that. But like, if best for last, that's all right. I'll, you know, finish the gauntlets on a positive note. Never complain about that. I mean, besides the fact that it means that the worst ones are at the beginning. As in, besides the fact that worst ones exist is the point of that statement there. I'll complain about the fact that there are some not as good levels, but honestly, besides that extremely long one, there's not really been anything that I'd say is really bad. Yeah, the music definitely was desynced last time. But this is very synced. Forgot that that happened, that really threw me off. I do find this part funny. This train looks very silly, in my opinion, honestly. Because it's just completely static there in the corner. It just looks like it's sticking in. It looks really funny to me. I'm glad that there's not really been any bad coins besides the first coin, so far at least. Always change the last couple levels. Hopefully it won't. Coming up to the last coin now. Buff at that, there we go, nice. And I mean, that's pretty much GG. Right, yeah, good, GG. Jump into here, and we're done. Very nice. Oh, in practice this reached 100 about now, but that's because of that intro thing, which doesn't play after the first time, which is nice. But here it reaches 100. Like, even if it reached 100 there, that's fine, because as I say, it's part of the end screen, not halfway through the level. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was fun. Now on to the next level, which is Aperture. This level's really cool. I know a lot of people talked about like this. Okay, that's kind of annoying. This first part kind of weird. A lot of people talked about this level when it first came out. I never looked at the video, as I said. I don't particularly care to. But yeah, I can see why a lot of people like this level. This level is pretty sick. The second half of the level has some pretty cool parts in it. I mean, there's some pretty cool parts in the first part of this level as well. I mean, sometimes this level's a bit on the harder side to read, but it's nothing too major. Just swing copter, which is easy enough. Now, these hanging things do kill you, so just go underneath them like so. It's easy enough, you can go in between them, but why would you do that? Like, this is what the WannaCry 3D section... I liked WannaCry a lot, I thought it was a really fun level, but this is what the 3D section at the beginning wishes it was. The 3D section in that was not that good, but in this, that 3D section is sick. Like, well, I screwed up, good job me. I jumped when I wasn't meant to. Fantastic. Like, that 3D section is really cool. But okay, the transition into this next wave section is a bit weird, but I think we lived it. Yep, nice. And that's the level done. Like, that is a real, that is probably the best level so far. It's really good. That 3D section is just so well made. And just the rest of it's also pretty cool. First part's kind of strange, but I really like that. That was a lot of fun. So, nice. Good job. Now onto what I believe the last level of today is, which is Final Orbit. Again, a good level. It seems like they put pretty much all the good level. Oh yeah, you skip the intro and you die. That, yeah, threw me off for a sec, but yeah, that's what happens. It seems like they put all the good ones in the second gauntlet. Like, the first gauntlet was nowhere near as good as this one. Like, as I said, the only level I think was actually bad was the extremely long one. They're nowhere near as just high quality as these ones, I don't think. This level does atmosphere the best out of the levels today, I reckon. And yeah, it's just, well, I missed the platform? I don't like that. I shouldn't be able to miss the platform. Yeah, I don't like the... You have to click there. I don't like the fact that you could miss the platform. That is not a good death. Just beat the level this time, please. I think I should be GG, as long as I'm not an idiot. Yep, nice. So Gauntlet's done! Definitely, Cosmos Gauntlet is a lot better than the Space Gauntlet, but still, both of them are done now, and that's nice. That was a really... This second Gauntlet really... Hey, and I got enough keys to open another chest now. That is good. I like that level a lot. That's the Cosmos Gauntlet done, and let's get the reward for it. Oh, jetpack, another key. That is the Space Gauntlet done, and the Cosmos Gauntlet done. The Cosmos Gauntlet, definitely the better of the two. But yeah, it's nice to get a couple new gauntlets done. I like beating gauntlets, as I say. And with that done, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.